Hey guys, hope you're doing well. So today's fast grammar lesson is going to be making questions. Okay, how do you make a question in English? So for this, let me share this with you. Now, word order in questions. So we know the basic question words, what, where, which, who, why, how much, and all of this. So you have the rules and structure, and this is the first one, and it's going to be with the verb to be. So you have this word order in questions with the verb to be. You have the question words what, where, how many students, how old. This is the question word or question phrase. And then you have the verb to be. In this case, like is, are, apostrophe s means is. What is, okay, you got your dog's name, but the apostrophe s means is. Where's your office? How many students are? Again, how are you? And then how old is she? And then you have the subject. So with the subject, you have is, like she being the subject from Spain, your friends, your dog's name, your office, in the class, you, and then she. So in this case, remember the word order in questions with be. We put be before the subject. So again, the verb to be is, subject is she, are your friends, apostrophe s, your dog's name, and so on like this. That's all. Now, moving down, we have this. This is rules and structure. It's ASI and quasi, QUASI. Now, for this, the word order for present simple questions with do or does is ASI, auxiliary, subject, infinitive. For example, do you live near here? So questions that are not connected to the verb to be are, if they're in the present simple, or the participle becomes does, but we'll do the, or becomes did, but we'll do the present simple for the moment, are going to be do and does. So for example, auxiliary verb is do does. You got the subject, you, your mother, and this list here, and so on, like the dog, Brad Pitt, and whatever it would be. And then you have the infinitive verb. Okay, for example, live near here. Know, do, live, have, like, and then spell your name. So in this case, when you have QUASI or quasi, where, question word, auxiliary, do, subject you, and then the infinitive verb. That's all. Now, we often use question phrases beginning with what, for example, what color, what time, and so on like this. And that's essentially it. So basically, if the question is to be, the verb to be goes before the subject. How are you? Subject is you. What is your favorite movie? Your favorite movie being the subject. But if it's all other verbs, you use do, subject, and then infinitive. You can use the question word before the auxiliary verb, like where do, subject, you live? Just like that. Now, let's try some questions based on this. So, we have this. Try to make the questions, but read the responses first. So when you read the responses, it will tell you what type of question to make. Now, this is maybe a little bit more difficult than the last couple of exercises I've been giving you. So take 2 minutes to do this, and I will see you on the other side, and we'll explain the answers. 2 minutes. Okay, welcome back. So we have this. I go on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Now, I go is not connected with the verb to be. And when it's not, we need, and this is in the present simple, so we need the auxiliary verb. So the response is I. So, like, if it's I, then it's going to be you is the question. So it's going to be, when do you go to the gym? Do, auxiliary verb, you, subject, and then go, infinitive verb. Now, look at the response. Our flat is near the river market. So, is, the verb to be. So therefore you have, where is your flat? Okay, where is, then the subject, your flat. Just like this, verb to be before the subject. And then look at the next one. She works in an office. So she works is not connected with the verb to be. So, and then office is a thing, right? It's not a me or a you, it's a thing. It's an it. So therefore, where does she work? Now, look at the next one because it's a little bit tricky. It's your father. What? Your father. He's a lawyer. Now, remember, guys, this is a little bit different because we're asking about his job. Okay. Now, if it's his job, we simply ask, what does your father do? Now, in this case, it's a little bit different because it says he is a lawyer. But if you're asking about somebody's job, it needs to be, what do you do? What does your father do? What does your girlfriend do? And like this. And then the last one, how many foreign languages? I speak French and Spanish. So speak is the verb. Again, it's not the verb to be. So therefore, it's going to be, how many foreign languages do, subject you, speak? That's all. So, coming back to you. When you're making questions, if it's connected with the verb to be, the subject goes after the verb to be. What is your name? How are you? But if it's other verbs, speak, dance, love, like, it's going to be do for all of the subjects except does, which is he, she, and it. So what type of movies does your best friend like? What country do you like to visit? And just like this. So if you do want to get into this, you could make maybe a trivia quiz, get some friends together, maybe sit with, maybe pick one or two partners, and then just play a game whereby you practice your question formation and you ask each other different questions and you can work out the rules like this. So that's all, guys. That's the fast express grammar lesson today. I hope it's been useful. And if you've any questions, just write them beneath. And that's all. Have a lovely day, guys. Peace and love. Okay. Bye bye.